Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. This week we'll visit an Earth Day celebration at Bicentennial Park. Also in celebration of the Earth, tips on planting trees from Greg Hurley of the Parks Department. He'll extend an invitation to the Township observance of Arbor Day as well. Dolly Vasta speaks with the curator of an upcoming Israeli art expo at Temple B'nai Shalom. And Meg Franz talks with the student playwright of Hollywood Hits, soon to premiere at Mason Gross School of the Arts. Also this week, Susan Luxu invites residents to a garden tour and tea party in the Old Bridge Historic District of East Brunswick. And we'll have a quick summary of the town council meeting held Monday night and scenes from the Senior Citizens Prom held at the East Brunswick High School last week. Stay with us. On Tuesday, East Brunswick voters passed the proposed school budget at just over $108 million. Elected to the Board of Education were incumbents Holly Howard and Scott Luxembourg, and newcomer Stacy Brovman. 13.9% of registered voters made the trip to the polls.
Hi, I'm Joanne Peterson. I am the adult advisor of the Environmental Committee for East Brunswick Youth Council. I am here today in Bicentennial Park for the first East Brunswick Youth Council sponsored Earth Day celebration. It is co-sponsored with East Brunswick Recycling. Today at the park we have many activities going on. We're trying to raise awareness about the environment and to have fun while doing it. We have several games set up for the children of all ages. We have a fishing game which talks about water pollution, and we also have an endangered species game. There are also other members that came out to educate the members of our community about the importance of the earth and our environment. They are as follows. Joe Petrucca will be doing recycling. Middlesex County Improvement Authority had MC Blue, their robot, to talk to the children about recycling. Illusion Maker will put on 2 performances, magic and music. They put on 2 performances today. Native Wildlife, which was presented by the Mercer County Wildlife Center, and Mammal Mania from Snakes and Scales. There's also backyard composting from the Middlesex Division of Solid Waste Management, and the New Jersey Water Watch will be doing a water testing presentation with the children. Also, we have the Lawrencebrook Watershed, and we have Denise Galliano, who came and volunteered her time doing free face painting for the children. Come on and look around and see all the things that we have to do.
East Brunswick Youth Council has, we decided to put on an Earth Day celebration. So we started planning in February and before, and we organized all these different acts and different games and different booths to become here. Our booth is endangered species booth, and we have a bunch of games which include and crafts, which are Earth Day cards and You Make a Planet Earth, and we also have ring toss games and a fishing game. And so the focus of this is try to educate people on different animals and the environment, and make them aware that they need to be cautious and that they need to preserve the environment, or else it might not be there. So that's mainly what this day is for, and we figured have fun while doing it. So we had some fun shows, some games, stuff like that, win some candy. And I think this is going pretty well. I think we're getting through like little kids and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll have this again next year and hopefully be even better.
Township of East Brunswick, the Division of Recycling, is proud to support the Youth Council on their first Earth Day celebration. I can remember the first Earth Day many, many years ago, and it seems that it's just dropped off. And when the council reached out to our department about working with them on a Youth Day, I was more than happy to support them. They've done a great job today. They've brought a lot of people into the park to be a part of this celebration, a celebration that is going to have us keep in mind how fragile our environments are, the ecosystems for the animals, our drinking water, and our natural resources, which recycling is about. It's not an ever-ending source. I give a lot of credit to these young men and women today for what they've done. The two organizers, Joanne Peterson and Karen Thier, have done a tremendous job. And it's just nice to know that in East Brunswick we have this type of people committed to keeping our township environment clean and good.
Hi, my name is Susan Luxu. I'm with the Historic Village of Ulbridge Community Group, and I'm here today at the Community Garden at the intersection of Ulbridge Turnpike and Cosman Street in East Brunswick. We're getting ready. We had a group here this morning doing cleanup and some planting, getting ready for a garden tour that will take place starting here at the Community Garden on May the 2nd from 2 to 6 p.m. You can buy tickets that are $20 per person at the East Brunswick Museum the day of the tour, or you can contact me, Susan Luxu. My number is 257-6424. About tickets or any other information you'd like about our community group. We have about 25 different residents who have come and participated in the care and maintenance and planting of the garden here. We had a group of 7 people here this morning doing cleanup from 9 to 12, and this is a community effort that is supported by our village fair that we have in the fall every year, as well as other fundraisers such as the chocolate show and now the garden tour that we will be having.
Hi, I'm Dolly Vasta for This Week in East Brunswick, and with me is a very special guest, Colonel Izzy Azur. He's an art promoter from Israel, and he's a sculptor, and you are bringing to one of the temples in East Brunswick a magnificent exhibit of over 70 artists. Now tell us what temple it is.
Temple B'nai Shalom in Route Fern.
Yeah, Fern Road, right.
Fern Road. And
it starts when?
It starts May 1st, Saturday at 7:30 in the evening till 11. Mm-hmm. And then it runs till Sunday, include the 8th of May, every day from 9 in the morning till 9 in the evening, not include Friday coming, the 6th. It's only till 3 o'clock because of
right,
Sabbath.
Right, Sabbath. 70 artists and artisans who will be exhibiting. So there will be a tremendous amount of art for people to look at and hopefully buy.
Yes, thank you. It will be really a pleasure to come in because they'll see all the move of the art, from painting, as we said, sculpture, glasswork, tapestry, jewelry handmade, silver and gold, and Judaica on tables, and all the media of art will be there.
Something for everyone.
Exactly, we hope. Thank you.
So, to all of you out there, don't miss the exhibit. I'm sure you'll find it exciting. I'll see you all next time. I'm Dolly Vasta for This Week in East Brunswick. Take care.
The township will celebrate Arbor Day on Wednesday, April 28th at Memorial School. Here's Parks Department Supervisor Greg Hurley with the details and with some tips on planting trees. Why does the township encourage people to plant trees?
Well, we encourage planting trees for a cooling effect. It cools our township down. And also, you can see the aesthetics of the trees. All the trees are in flower now, so as a landscape attribute. But also, most importantly, is it takes pollutants out of the air, carbon dioxide. What we breathe in is oxygen. This is what the trees give off. And the cooling down our community is very important. The shade on the pavement, we don't get the heat island effect. So trees are very important. I encourage people to plant them in their yards.
Which trees like to grow in East Brunswick? I would imagine you're an expert on that topic.
Well, we're very, very fortunate with our zone, zone 5 and 6 and a little bit of 7. We have a very wide variety of different trees that grow. That is trees from the north and from the south. But the most common tree is the red maple or varieties of the maple tree because they like it wet. And we have a lot of wet areas, especially in central and south Jersey. And then in South Jersey, of course, we have the pines, the pine barrens.
Are there trees that you recommend people stay away from, sort of problem trees for suburban life?
Yes, one's called the tree of heaven, which is a very aggressive tree. And you find them, they'll grow in a little crack of cement in the cities. I would stay away from that. Anything that grows very quickly tends to be brittle. So stay away from fast growing trees. Try to stay with the more dense trees.
What are the most common mistakes that people make when planting trees?
Well, the most common mistake is when you plant a tree, make sure that you cut the ropes around the burlap ball, cut the ropes, peel back the burlap, and don't plant the tree too deep. That's the most common mistake. And also, the most important element when you plant a tree for the first year or two is water. So once a week, keep the soil moist, not wet, and don't let it dry out. And then you'll have success.
Now, when you say don't plant it too deep, can you tell us how deep
Yes.
to plant it in regard to the ball?
Right, down here, when you receive the tree in the ball, you'll see the natural trunk level. This is planted correctly. This is not too deep. But you don't want to plant it too high or too deep. Just back to its natural state that came from the nursery.
What's your favorite tree?
Well, I actually have two favorite trees, and they're both. One is the state tree, the red oak, and that state tree was Governor Driscoll in 1949 designated it the state tree, and the state memorial tree is the white flowering dogwood, and those are the two trees I really love.
Arbor Day is right around the corner here. Tell us about what the township will be doing to celebrate Arbor Day.
We're going to be a memorial school, and what we're going to do is there are 450 children will put on the program. We found out that we empower the children to put the program on. We used to put the program on. It's not as good, but the children do a fantastic job. And this is our last grade school. We've been through all the grade schools. So we'll be starting with the high school again and working our way all the way around again. The date on that is April 28th at 1:30 sharp p.m. We'll kick off Arbor Day at Memorial School.
I went to the celebration at Irwin School, and it was not to be missed. It was just great what the kids did. Now, is this open to the public?
Yes, it is. We encourage the public to be there. There will be giveaways. We have seedlings, we have ribbons, and a lot of good entertainment.
If folks in town have a question about a tree, is there a phone number that they can
Yes.
call?
Call the Parks Department. It's 732-390-6806 and ask for Greg Hurley, and I'll answer your question.
And finally, in case people are wondering, tell us about this tree.
Well, this is a very special tree in New Jersey. This is the shad blow. Now, when this tree blooms, the shad run up the Raritan River from the ocean. And the shad's a very good tasting fish. And I have to tell you, over the last 25 years, the water is so clean now that the shad do come back up the Raritan. So this is usually found by water.
Great, thanks, Greg.
My pleasure.
Welcome to This Week at Mason Gross. I'm your host, Meg France, and this week my guest is Mason Gross student Corey Alexis, a student playwright in her final year of her MFA degree. Corey, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. Your play, Hollywood Hits, is the final play of the 2004-2005 season. I understand it's a tradition to have the student playwright be in that final slot, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about the plot of your play.
Sure. Yes, it's wonderful to be in that final slot.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's a satire.
Okay.
I only write comedy. Like all satire, it's political.
Okay.
I started in my second year doing an adaptation of Valerie Solanas' Scum Manifesto. So people are either now entranced and thrilled or terrified. And it turned into a political satire that we're going to have Hollywood hits, Hollywood squares. The audience will actually be part of it like it's a television show, and I'm hoping everybody will be laughing.
Oh, that's great. That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, how did you come up with the concept for this?
I think as a playwright, strange things hit you. It can be anything. It can be sitting on a bus listening to a conversation in front of you. It can be a visual image. It can be someone that you admire, like Valerie Solanas in this case. So that's how I started with this one.
Great, great. Now, when you were going through the process of coming up with the plot and writing your production, your play, is it something that goes through many, many drafts? Did it take you years to write this? Is it, what exactly goes on while you're working on these things?
I think sort of like Virginia Woolf says, that the first part is a dream that usually gets dashed in any case. But the work of writing is rewriting. So in the case of this play, one, it's a satire, it's moving very quickly. It took me about a year. Every play has a life of its own. You're in control, but you're not in control. So it really evolves the way it needs to evolve. This one was easier than some I've had.
Okay, great. Now, as the rehearsals move forward, is that something that you're involved in? Are you at every rehearsal, or do you tend to step back once you have a, quote, completed play?
Well, Mason Gross is wonderful. Every department is very supportive. And in the beginning of the process, I will be there a lot. But it's sort of it's your child, and there's a point at which you need to step out. So I'll be there for a good part of it, and then I'll join the audience and hopefully be laughing with them.
Excellent. That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that you were able to come in today. We're really glad to hear about your play. I think it's going to be a really exciting production. And the dates for the production of Hollywood Hits are April 29th to May 5th at New Theater in the Mason Gross Performing Arts Center. If you'd like tickets or information, you can call 732-932-7511, or you can visit the website at www.masongross.rutgers.edu.
At last Monday's Town Council meeting, Tom Williams gave a presentation on the leaf collection program, the snow removal program, and an update on the spring cleanup program.
Preparations for the leaf collection program began in early October with the examination, service, and repairs of all leaf collection equipment. Bag leaf collection started October 27th and continued for 10 weeks through December 31st. Some minor cleanups and callbacks took place the first week of January 2004, although this amount of work was minimal. In 2003, the Department of Parks and Public Works continued to provide biodegradable leaf bags to residents who prefer to bag their leaves instead of placing them at the curb for collection. The department had 110,000 bags available for the 2003 leaf season. 20 bags were distributed to residents at the recycling center on Dunham's Corner Road, and a second allotment was available to residents after December 25th on a first-come, first-served basis. Approximately 96,000 bags were distributed, so we have a little surplus for the 2004 leaf collection season. Some of the more significant highlights of the 2003 program include we collected 7,300 tons of leaves. That's slightly less than last year. So I don't have a reason why it is, The trees seem to get bigger every year, we all know that. But there were some heavy winds in December. And I think that a lot of leaves kind of just blew around. And that's what we think might be the reasons for this small decrease in the amount of leaves that we collected.
The next town council meeting will be on Monday, April 26th.
Hi, I'm Tara Strauss at the East Brunswick High School, where tonight the National Honor Society, Natural Helpers, Spanish Honor Society, drill team, the dance team, and countless other clubs have joined together to host the annual Senior Citizen Senior Prom. Is this the first time you've attended?
No, 6 years I'm coming here. 6 years, and it's great.
It's the first time I've been here. It's about the 4th.
It's the first time I attended, and I certainly would love to be here next year again. I think it's the greatest thing that they can do for us.
How did the idea for hosting the Senior Prom come about?
It actually was probably about 10 years ago. There was a committee that was started, Tolerance and Diversity, and they'd asked club advisors to come to this meeting, and Senior Citizen Senior Prom was one of the ideas, and I kind of said, yeah, I'd like to do it. So that's how it started.
And how many years have you been doing it?
About 10 years ago, the committee started, and then I'd say we've been doing this for about 6 years now.
How many seniors are here this evening, and how did they find out about the event?
Okay, there's approximately 150 senior citizens. What we do is we fax and send letters to the Senior Citizen Center, to the Chelsea, to Hall's Corner, and we send it to Sunrise Assisted Living. And a lot of these places will provide transportation for the senior citizens to come. And then it was also advertised on EBTV.
And how did the students get involved with this activity?
Well, you can see that they're dancing with them. They do a lot of cooking. They serve the food. We get a student, Sahil is our DJ. He's volunteering his time tonight. Just cook, entertain, and just make the senior citizens very happy.
Olga, can you tell us why you joined this activity?
Well, I'm vice president of FCCLA, which is a club centered on volunteering. And we do this activity basically every year. It's like a tradition.
What have you and the other students here done to prepare for this activity?
Well, a bunch of us helped set up, and a bunch of us cooked. And then a lot of us helped serve the food, help the senior citizens carry their plates, get some drinks. We did, helped around, try to make them laugh, dance with them,
Now that you're here, is it what you expected?
Actually, this is my first year being here. I didn't expect the decorations to be so elaborate. The balloons are really cute, and I think I really like it. And also, I didn't expect there to be performances at all, so I really like that. I think it's very entertaining for the senior citizens.
Amanda, what made you decide to join this activity?
Well, I'm a natural helper, so I decided to do this as an extracurricular, and then I was here to do the decorations, and I ended up just staying here for the day.
Now that you're here, is it what you expected?
It's actually a lot more fun than expected because I was only doing decorations at first, but I ended up deciding to stay, and it actually ended up being a lot of fun here, so I really enjoyed it. I think I'll come back.
Are you having a good time?
Definitely, of course. What are you talking about? Your students are wonderful. Couldn't be better. You're so courteous and you're nice to us. You didn't ask me for that, but I'm telling you.
I'm having a wonderful time. And these young people that are here from school, their parents will never have to worry about them going wrong. They concentrate on helping people.
With delicious food, a lot of dancing, and fantastic performances, tonight has been a wonderful success. Join us next year at the Senior Citizen Senior Prom.